Alright everybody, how y'all doing? Game Review with Rocks VR here again. Um, so I am back testing the MSI RTX 5070 Shadow 3X OC edition GPU. We're gonna do Dying Light the Beast next. So right now I have it starting out. We're gonna start out at 4K. Um, DLSS native. Sharpness is at 45. NVIDIA Reflex is on, no frame gen right now. And basically well, I just put everything basically to, well, it's on ultra, but I shut off all the ray tracing, so it's basically at high. Everything's at high. Screen space shadows are on. Uh, I changed this draw distance to 200 from 140. And then asynchronous compute is on. That usually makes the game run better. And I got glow, streaks, and flare on. Alright. So I'm at the beginning of the game, really. I'm just at the part where you go outside for the first time. So that's where I'm going to do the testing. So, you know, there might be worse areas.
Fresh air.
I don't know.
Finally.
Wow, that's loud.
Fuck, I'm weak. But I have to keep moving.
Very loud.
Hope I'm not walking into some kind of trap.
Okay. Wow. So my PC spec is RTX 5070, Intel 13700K, running at 5.2 gigahertz, obviously up there it says. It's only running at 48 watts, so I don't really understand that. I'm not really sure what's going on with my computer, but there is one thing that I didn't check though, but maybe I'll check that in a second. And I have 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which I think is running at 5600 or 6000, I'm not sure. Let me get up GPU-Z real quick. I think I have it. I think my card might be running at times 8 instead of times 16. PCI times 16.5 at times 16.5. Okay, that's interesting. I thought it would only be half, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I have all my M.2 slots filled with, you know, storage drives, like all of them. So there's like nothing left. So I figured it would be running at 0.8, but apparently not. Maybe that's because my GPU slot in this motherboard has a dedicated 16 times 16 lane, which is cool. I mean, I'm okay with that. Now, I think you might be able to check in here how much RAM or what the RAM is running at. I can't really see. I had eye surgery, and this eye has a fake lens in it, and this one has a contact lens. Because I only had one eye done, so so my vision is kind of like all whacked out. Because I got one eye without a contact, one with. I don't know. I thought I thought they showed on here how much RAM. Maybe you got to go to CPU-Z, maybe? I think I have that. I don't even know if you can read that, it's so small. But you can see here, Core i7 13700K. It says max TDP is 125. It's only running at 1.284 volts, which I might have it set at actually. You know, because of the whole instability issue. And it's running at 5200 megahertz, so it ain't running that like the 5.7 that it probably originally was running at. Memory, so the memory is at 5600, so yeah. Yeah. You just double this 28 plus 28, so that's 56, right? Or is it? Is that 66? No, that's 56. It's been a long day, sorry. Yeah, so basically that's it. And then of course 5070 here. Graphics core is running at 2835, which is pretty nice. Does it tell you like the So the motherboard is a Gigabyte Z790 Aorus Elite AX. PCI Express 5.0. Yeah, so that's it pretty much. I don't think there's anything else really to say as far as that goes. You know, this is supposed to be an overclock card. I don't really know what that means. You know, it's the bandwidth is 672 gigabits per second. That's pretty good. That ain't too shabby. You know, that's for sure. It's only got a 192-bit bus, which kind of sucks. 5 nanometer. Yeah, so that's all I got with that. So I'll just minimize that. Alright, so here's 4K. Really, I'm surprised. I thought it was going to run better. It says it's only using 8.5 gigahertz of memory, you know? CPU is at 12%. MSI is saying only running at 50 watts though, so that's what I'm really confused about that. I mean, that's pretty low. I mean, I'm saving lots of money. If it's still running at 5.2, that ain't bad. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, I'm not sure what to do here. Let's go ahead and enable some DLSS quality and see how it bumps it up. I don't think you need to restart. So quality takes it from barely 30 right up to 48 frames per second. And now the CPU is at 63 watts, so it's working a little bit harder, I guess. So still not quite where we want it, right? So let's put it on balanced. I'm trying to hurry up this time because my last video I took an hour. So I mean, you can look at the numbers if you want. I mean, just pause it. So balance puts us up to 54. Still not quite 60, which is kind of weird, huh? Wow. That's pretty nuts. This game is pretty heavy, I guess. Although everything is up on high, so, you know, the game. So now we're just about at 60 here at the top of the hill here. It's kind of depends, like 74 that way. So let's see what it's like down here. So when we're moving, it drops down a little below 60, which that, you know, I guess that's to be expected. Doesn't look like the woods. Well, they do change things a little. But I mean, the game still looks very good on my 4K 34-inch monitor. I mean, when you're moving, I guess you can kind of see some, like, shifting, you know, textures because it's loading it. It's, you know, has to upscale, but I don't see anything that's like, I don't think you're going to worry about that too much. I mean, it's, when you're, like, looking around like this, everything looks really nice. You can see the textures. Right? They look pretty good. I mean, maybe this right here is a little, when you get close up, it kind of blurs, but when you get back, it gets better looking. So I think that's just the type of texture it is, probably. Like when you're close up, it's just gonna blur out, which it might happen on the trees too. Now that one's just not really. Yeah, like it depends on the texture, really. But overall, the game looks fantastic. Yeah. So I don't know if we should try ray tracing. It might surprise us. Who knows? Let's put on some ray tracing with performance. So we're on performance. Let's go over to advanced. So we have, let's see, where is it? It could be the draw distance. It says significantly impacts performance. Let's take down the draw distance back to where it was. It was at, oh, you can see this came back now. See, high quality. So let's go ahead and save that and see if that did anything. Oh, actually it did. Wow. So that does make a big difference. Interesting. So that did make a big difference. Huh. Alright. So now we got a little bit more spare room here. Yeah, so that bumped it up like 7 frames per second because it was under 50. It was like 58 or something. 57. So actually that gave us some performance. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, cool. And it still looks good. I mean, as far as I can tell. You can see that tree from way back there. And the clouds, the sun. Looks nice. Alright, so this is a good starting point then. Unfortunately, you know, ray tracing is going to kill it, I'm sure. So let's go back to advanced and enable some ray tracing. So we'll just put ray tracing on the shadows. We'll put it on everything. Global illumination and reflections. Ambient occlusion doesn't do anything. Alright, so I think we're good. So let's just go ahead and save that and see how it kills the performance. Alright, so that dropped us down from 65 to 39. But that LOD saved us 7 frames, so we might have been like below 30. Who knows? Alright, so let's try Ultra Performance. And see how bad it looks. It shouldn't really look terrible because you're still upscaling to 4K. You know, some things in the distance might be fuzzy, but I don't know, man. Now Ultra Performance put us above 60 again, with all the ray tracing turned up. Now, again, my eyes are not very good, so you guys will have to tell me like if you notice any funkus stuff. So things look a little bit like soft. Like you can see like the blades of grass are softer than they were. But like these rocks textures, they don't really seem to have changed that much. Let me go back down to this tree because that was or whatever it was. Yeah, the tree I was looking at. And this here. Yeah, I mean the rocks and stuff, I guess there's a slight difference, but again, the way that they put this game, the clouds are a little bit softer. You know, they're a little bit more like, I don't know how to say it. Like they're more foggy looking, I guess you could say. But they still, you know. I mean, if you want all the ray tracing, I don't know what the water looks like. Like we have to get to some water. Now you can see the fence there when you move. I don't know if you guys can see that. But there is like more, see? More anti-aliasing in the fence. So that definitely changed because I don't think I noticed that before. So I guess the fine like detail stuff like these wires and stuff are going to be probably the thing that you notice. And maybe these shadows, you can see the shadows there. Although I really don't know what they look like, so let's go ahead and put it on. Let's put it on like quality just to see what the shadows look like. It's going to tank performance, but yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because it's a lot more like jittery now. But I don't think there's as much aliasing, yeah. And those, yeah, like those leaves, they still don't look very clear. Like they're kind of blocky, but just clear. Like they look better than they did with the Ultra. So I mean, I think if you want all the ray tracing, I would say if you want to play at 4K, it's probably worth, oh, it's probably worth putting it on Ultra Performance. I know that doesn't sound good, but really, the game does look pretty good. Again, we have to go to some water and see like what the water looks like. Like there's some puddles there. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks like game textures, of course. But it looked like that when it was normal. Yeah, so I mean, at Ultra Performance, full ray tracing, I mean, you can pretty much get 60. So I'm going to put it on 1440. Let's put it back up to... I mean, it's pretty much probably going to scale the way that the DLSS is scaling. I can't imagine it. Um, let's put it to native first with full ray tracing. So that puts us at 16 frames per second, 15. So now I'm gonna take off the ray tracing again. Let's take these off, put them on high. It's only 3 settings, so that's not too bad. I mean, you can do like ray tracing low, medium, you know. I'm sure that would probably still look fantastic, you know. Or I don't even know if it has low. It just has high and then ray tracing, so I guess there is no way to adjust it. Alright, so we're back at 4K. I'm so tired, I'm sorry. Native DLSS, okay, yeah. Which obviously that does take performance away. Don't forget. DLAA is not free. That actually uses some performance. Alright, so let's put it at 1440p. Let's change it to 1440p full screen. And see what kind of performance we get native. Yeah, so it's pretty much going to scale probably pretty similar, although it looks like we're getting a little bit more performance. But I think when it was on... Yeah, I guess we are getting more performance, because we're at DLAA. We're only using 7.4 gigs. Let's go down here, see if it changes at all. So running, it gets like 57. Sorry, the weather's changing. I got the sniffles again. So we're like pretty much around 60. So let's put it on. So that's at very high settings with DLAA. No frame gen yet, so we didn't even mess around with that. So I'll do that last. And I'm only going to do that on 2 settings. I'm only going to do it on 4K with ray tracing, and then I'm going to do it with 1440, you know, with ray tracing, because, you know, you already know it's going to get like crazy performance without ray tracing. So to me, there's no reason to enable frame gen, in my personal opinion, unless you're using ray tracing, but that's my opinion. So we're going to go to DLSS quality and see if it goes from 57 to something else. Ooh, look at that. Wow. So we went from 57 to like 83. And everything looks pretty. Very nice. It looks very good. This game looks very nice. Can't wait to play it. So down here it's a little more intensive, probably because there's a lot more trees. So maybe we'll use this as a benchmark from now on. So we're pretty much at like 82-ish. So let's go to... let's go to performance, just to see if there's going to be a whole lot difference. Because, you know, it's going to be more CPU bound. Yeah, so we're like just under 100. If we go back up here, we'll probably be up to 100. Because it was a little better down here. Let's see. Yeah, so we're pretty much around 100. And the game still looks pretty good on performance. A little softer, but not really like to the point where it's like FSR. You know, FSR makes everything look like clay. It's like terrible looking. This is not too bad, you know, for running around, fast-paced game or whatever when you start fighting people. So not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. So you could do 1440 performance. So let's go back to native. DLSS. 1440. So that puts us at down here because it is a little worse now, performance-wise. So now we're starting out at like 55. So that's a little worse than up top there. So let's put on ray tracing and see how it tanks performance. Shadow, ray tracing, global illumination, reflections. And I am trying to record this video in 4K too, so just know that. So it's probably, you probably could add at least 5 or 10% onto these low numbers here. So we probably would be getting over 30 right now if I wasn't recording. So keep that in mind. Okay? Yeah, so with ray tracing, you know, we're getting 10 at 4K we're getting like 15 frames per second. At 1440 we're getting 26. So yeah. So why don't we just like go right to performance, cuz you know, that's the only place that it's really going to get any kind of good performance. So we're going to go performance, which I think will be fine hopefully. With full ray tracing. So you can see there's a little bit of aliasing on these shadows here. They don't look very crisp anymore. There's a little shimmy going on here. I don't know if that's from the heat or what that is, actually. Looks like heat shimmer there, see it? I don't know if you can notice that on the clouds. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, I'm up in the attic. There was a bug. Okay. Alright, so let's go back down. Yeah, it looks like 1440 with ray tracing at performance. We're getting 61. So if you wanted ray tracing, I don't know, to be honest with you, I think it looks better at 4K ray tracing ultra performance. That's just my perception anyway. I don't know why that would be. I guess because we started off at a lower resolution to begin with. And when you're upscaling it to 1440, you're going to have less detail than you would if you were upscaling it at 4K. Right? So, even though, well, the starting resolution is, I guess, the same because we're one resolution step down. So, so performance is the same starts out at the same as ultra performance at 4K, right? But we're only scaling it up to 1440, which is giving us 1440 resolution, but with less detail. When you're scaling it up to 4K, it's adding more detail, right? So, because even though you're starting out at whatever it is, 720 or whatever it is, I don't know what it is, when you scale it up to 4K, it's 4K, right? It won't have the detail of 4K native, but you're still scaling it up to 4K. So it's 4K resolution, so it's going to look better no matter what. You know, so if you scale 720 up to 1440, it's going to look worse than 4K. So, yeah. So I definitely think I would do 4K. So let's go back to 4K. Ultra performance. Ray tracing. Okay. Now this is a little tougher area here, so I'm gonna go back here and look at those shadows real quick to see if they're the same. Yeah, they definitely look better. Well, these don't look the greatest, but everything else looks better at 4K. I don't know, it just does. The shadows kind of still look a little, but again, I don't think it's immersion breaking because they're not really supposed to be detailed anyway. Those shadows, because they're kind of like, it's a far cast, right? Like these close shadows you can see are very crisp. I don't know if they're actually real time there, but so you can see a little kind of, like this one is crisp, see that one? But this one, it's casting a farther shadow, so you can see a little bit of like, you know, I don't know, not really shimmering, but it's like, you know. Although, you know, the sun is kind of, it is windy, so I mean, it is going to kind of do that. Yeah, so let's see if we can use some frame gen here and see how bad it makes the experience. I don't prefer using frame gen. I would be happy just playing like this at 4K or turning off ray tracing. So where is frame gen? So here's frame gen. They want us to always use 4 times, but I'm not using 4 times. I'm just going to do frame gen ratio 2, whatever that means. Not really sure what that means. So let's see if it bumps us up at all. Alright, so, wow, that was, so it took us from 60 to nearly 100. So I don't know, it just, frame gen usually kind of makes me a little dizzy. It's like my brain can pick it up. I don't know how. Now you could put on like motion blur, probably to, I mean, the fence really doesn't look any different. Let's see if there's anything weird going on with that. Yeah, it still looks kind of the same. Now the clouds are not moving smoothly as they were before. I don't think you can notice that in the video, because the video is going to make it 60 frames per second. But with frame gen, you definitely could, you know, get some extra frames. I wish there was some water around here. I guess this is a linear game, right? I mean, I don't know if you guys want me to do 1080p. I mean, I can try it for you. I'm gonna turn off frame gen first though, so I can see um, what the what the native excuse me. So I'm gonna put this back up to native. Excuse me. All right, 1080p. Oh, what happened to the NVIDIA thing? There we go. Oh, that's right. There's ray tracing is on. I forgot. Yeah. So we have full ray tracing on. I forgot to turn that off. So ray tracing is, let's turn that off so we can see what we get with just DLAA. Right? Yeah, native DLSS. Alright, so 1080p, which, you know, looks okay. See, the shadows here are definitely better looking when you're just on DLAA for sure. Yeah, the fence is definitely better. And that shadow is definitely better looking. Wow, what a difference. Yeah, so the shadows definitely get affected by ultra performance. I mean, this here doesn't really change much. That just looks kind of fake anyway. Yeah, so the shadows definitely do take a hit when you're upscaling, but again, I don't think that's going to break your immersion too much. You know, because the terrain looks good, you know, all that looks good. So, let's put it on quality, 1080p quality, and see how much that bumps us up. Yeah, it looks like that 100 is like the max. But I didn't put it on performance yet, so I'm not sure. Yeah. So I definitely would not play at 1080p. Like, I don't know, I don't care about the shadows looking better. The rest of the world starts taking a hit when you start putting on DLSS. So I would play it at native if I had to play it at 1080p. But I would enable image scaling in the NVIDIA control panel. And I would just set my monitor at either 1440 or 4K. And then, you know, just use the upscaling to play it at 4K on a 1080p monitor. It will still look good. You know, it won't look worse, you know, bad or anything. Yeah, so I'm not going to use upscaling. I don't like it. Let's do native again, and we're going to use FrameGen instead. Alright, so we're starting out at pretty good frame rate here, 79, so FrameGen should definitely help us. So let's put on FrameGen 2 times. And that should definitely kick up our frame rate. Come on, I gotta get the NVIDIA back up because it's gonna show. What happened here? Why is it, huh? Why did it go down? Did I do something? What did I do? What was it? Let's turn off frame gen again. Is it bugging out? I might have to go back to the main menu. Alright, I'm confused here. What happened? Why is it like tanking all of a sudden? What? What? Why did it go back to 4K? Did I change that? I don't think I did. Okay, that's weird. Alright, so we're back to 80. 79. What did I do? Did I change it by accident? I don't remember doing that. Anyway, okay. So let's put it back on frame gen. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, it went back to 4K again. Why is it doing that? Because I got it on native? I don't understand. Let's put it... Huh. That's really strange. I don't understand that at all. Because I have it on native? Not really sure why it's doing that. I'm not sure at all what's going on there. Even if you put it on borderless, it's not letting you change it. So if I put it on 1080p, it's going to get really small. Yeah, really dinky. Look at how small that is now. So yeah, it doesn't like 1080p for some reason. Let's put it on quality and see what happens. Alright, so if you put it on quality frame gen, it goes up to 98, but that's not much more than it was before. Let's put it on Windows borderless and see what happens. So it's still at, huh. Why did it do that? Alright, so I don't know. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It won't let me pick the resolution now. See, now it's showing. That's strange. So it doesn't want to do frame gen at 1080p. Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. Do I still have yeah, I don't even have what do you call it? Maybe if I put on ray tracing it will let me do it. Let me try that. Let me go back to 1080p. Save. Let's put ray tracing on. Since I'm at quality, and let's see if it lets me use frame gen then. Okay, so ray tracing is on. And we're in the low 60s. So you definitely can do ray tracing at 1080p very easily. With no problem. Now let's see if we can enable frame gen. Now that we got... Nope. It still kicked it back to 4K again. Wow, that's really weird. Why? Huh. Yeah, it definitely doesn't like that. Um, huh. So when you turn it off, it lets you do it. Yeah, I don't really understand. That's very, very strange. Well, what about balanced with ray tracing? So balanced doesn't really give us that much more. Yeah, I would definitely just stick with quality at the lowest. You know what I mean? Native. Let's see again if it goes back to 4K. It did. Nope, it didn't. Okay. So yeah, 40s. So you definitely have to use at least quality if you're gonna want to get 60 frames. Yeah, so at quality DLSS you can get 64. So yeah, in the game, you know, it does. I still would probably prefer to do the 4K thing, but I mean, this definitely will look okay on a smaller screen for sure. You know, and the shadows will look, you know, well, they kind of, as soon as you put DLSS on, you can see them change a little. So I don't think it really matters. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all we need to do because I can't use frame gen, unfortunately. So let's do performance. We'll just end off on the performance. I was going to do frame gen at 4K, right? So let's check DLSS performance with ray tracing. Was it that low? I thought we had a higher frame rate. What am I doing wrong here? Yeah, I mean, so putting it on ultra performance makes that big of a difference? That's weird. Wow. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Still looks great at ultra performance though. I mean, it's still just the shadows. That's the only thing you're gonna see. Like the shadows look a little, some of them a little wonky. Some are okay. You know, like that one's okay. But it's just these ones that are from the high. Again, it doesn't look terrible. It's just you could kind of see it's a little blocky. But all these close shadows, you know, they're pretty crisp still. So yeah, I would definitely play like this. Now let's see if we can put on some frame gen. I think we already did that though, didn't we? I don't even remember. I'm so tired. I'm just trying to get these videos out. So here's frame gen. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Look at that. Takes from 60 to 100. Oh boy. Wonder if I can sneak up on this guy. So looking, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much of a delay, is there? Maybe you guys can notice it. I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be some kind of like motion blur when you're turning. That guy looks hungry. I don't know if you can do like, be nice to have like a knife or something. There's probably more over here. But with frame gen, yeah, definitely. Shovel. Oh yeah, baby. Ha ha ha. We love shovels. Ooh. So looking over the thing here, it's very nice. I mean, those mountains are definitely not real. They're just placeholders, I think. I guess this is the way down. Okay, so here's the water. Now that waterfall looks weird, but it probably looks like that anyway. Let's turn off frame gen. Turn off frame gen. And then put this back up to quality so we can get some more detail. Oh yeah, it doesn't really look any different. And the water down here doesn't really look any different. So no difference in the water. I mean, I'm sure if you look for stuff, you might be able to find stuff, but I mean, doesn't really seem like. Was I doing performance or ultra? I think I was doing performance, ultra. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely want to do ultra. Because it's going to be too stuttery. You want it to be as smooth as possible. So there's ultra performance again. So down here we're at like 74. The water looks fine. I'm just trying to see if I notice any difference. I wonder if I can go down here. Can I go down without getting hurt? Yeah. But now I can't see the water too clearly. It's better up top. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better up top. So let me look at it over here again. Let me put frame gem back on. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I really think that they really improved frame generation a lot. You know what I'm saying? Come on. There we go. So now we're at 100 and something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The water, it looks a little different. Like it looks, I can't explain it. Like looks more warpy. It's still clear, but it's like, again, it doesn't really, like if you didn't know what the original water looked like, you would think it was normal. It just looks more like wavy than without the frame gen. So it is changing it slightly. Yeah, I mean, it is changing it a little. But again, it's not enough where it's going to be like, whoa, I don't know I could do that. Oh, did I grab that? I didn't even know the branch was there. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so I mean, it's smooth. I don't feel any kind of like, um, you know, jitteriness or anything like that. What do we got here? Can I get over here? Oh, I can. What's over here, though? Nothing? No, nothing. Really? Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so it takes 3 whacks. Can I pick up this stuff? No. Are they all gonna wake up all of a sudden? Ooh, batteries. Poor guy. Oh, there's something here to discover. What's here? What am I discovering? What was that question mark? Equip a decoy? And then what? I'm a little confused. Again, I can't see too clearly. So we can go up there like that, okay. So now we're at like 90s, upper 90s. Oh, I guess we gotta go down? Below or something? Sorry, guys. It's the way of the game. Yeah, so this game looks really good. I know it's kind of linear, but
I need to find another way in.
parkour, right? How do I climb up here? I see no color. here? Am I supposed to do something tricky here or something? I don't really know what to do, to be honest. Yeah, always get stuck. Oh, here we go. Can I do this? No. Probably this. Ouch. Okay. Not exactly sure what I can grab here. Windowsill, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really good at figuring these kinds of games out. Here we go. I didn't even know you could get in here.
Hey, do you copy? Hello?
Have you reached the monastery?
I'm here.
Okay, good. I'm on my way. In the meantime, try to get the generator up and running.
Generator?
We need to get the power on and secure the building.
Can I kick? I can't kick. So what do I do? Gotta go out here? Yeah, that glare is pretty intense. Alright, so I just went up here for nothing. No, no. Can't get up there, I guess. Alright, am I gonna die if I jump down here? They don't want me to go up there. Oh, can't get in. Ah! Go on the windowsills, that's funny. I don't know, it doesn't really feel laggy or anything. Am I gonna die going down here now? Crap. How do I forget how to do this. How do I get down here? I forgot how to go down. I mean, he shouldn't die jumping down there, in my opinion, but... No, I don't want to go up again. Oh, okay, there we go. So did I just get stuck somewhere? Of course, it ain't gonna turn on.
What the fuck is this thing?
Huh. Yeah. Throwing knife.
Generator. Okay. One step at a time.
I would have left you alone to eat your heart out. Oh boy. That's cool. That's pretty neat that you could do that. Alright, let me turn my flashlight on. So yeah, so I mean the game is okay. You know, I don't feel any big problem, you know. Again, this is the way that I would play. You know, 4K with ray tracing. Make sure it's on. Yeah, it's on. You know, at with frame gen on 2 times. Oh, those guys are a little more strong. What is that? No, 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 no. No! Oh my god. That was not what I wanted to do. Well, that was a lot of noise. That's for sure. Why? Can't you break it with the shovel? I mean, good grief. Alright, so I guess I gotta go the way that I don't want to go. But I do gotta get going. So I think I'm just gonna that's where I came in. Oh, what's this? Oh. I didn't even see it. Okay. Now what? Kill all the infected. Oh, wonderful. Should I try stealthing? So how do I get out again? I locked myself in. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm a little confused. Oh, up top? Now they're gonna let me go? Maybe the door is unlocked now. By some magic. Okay. Alright. Kill all the infected. I went and locked the door. What am I missing? I'm missing something. I don't see it. What am I missing? Oh. Jesus. Yeah, should have known. Oh, they saw me. Huh. What we got in here? Ugh, what is this? Ugh. Gross, dude. Can I sneak up on everybody or what? They're all facing me. Oh, he saw me. He sawed me. Where's that throwing knife? Okay, well, I guess I was supposed to hit him in the head. Very awkward swinging. Can I have my knife back? God, everybody's facing me. What's up with that? Sorry, lady. Repair my weapon in the inventory? Ah, okay. Modify? I don't have any way to modify it, I guess. It's a bloody shovel. No. Oh my god. No, no, no. What happened? Got it. Why did my weapon go away? What the frick happened? Where did my weapon go? I don't know, what the heck? I guess it unequipped when I was repairing it? Okay, 3 is a little hard. Alright, so sneaking is not easy. I guess I could have went around through the grass. Now people out here in the country, they would oh my god, not again. Okay, big guys, they're gonna take a little bit more. I would love to just sneak behind everybody. What's in here? Nothing? Can't go in there, okay. Alright, so I guess the lady's gonna come when I clear everybody out. So am I gonna be able to sneak up on these guys or what? Always facing me. Wait, nobody carries anything worth carrying. How do I heal myself? How do I? No. How do I heal? H? Well, that doesn't heal much, does it? Oh, these guys got some reach. So my guess is that there's probably going to be one big guy I got to deal with. Whoop. They saw me. Oh, that's a he. What kind of outfit is that? Alright, so this is going to take a lot longer than expected. Come on, I can't do anything with this guy. Okay. What the frick? That's it. Got no more. Yeah, it's like these guys got a lot stronger, man. So down, if I'm ducking down. Oh, come on, give me a break. I made noise. What's that question mark? It won't let me do it. Ah, my goodness. How many are there? Okay, that one's a weakling. Weapon is almost broke again. Wait, what? I hate weapons that break. Time to run around, yeah. Let's go get them. I wonder how long this lasts. Where's another one? Oh, up, up, up. my god. Are you serious? You got to be kidding. Thought I was all done. Jesus. How many we gotta kill? Did these bodies disappear? Oh. I didn't get to loot them. So I don't know how I initiated that rage attack, you know? What is this? Ooh, what do we got here? Come on. Alright, so I gotta kill the rest of those guys, I guess. I don't know what that question mark is all the time there. I didn't look at the bar. I guess after I kill so many, I fill up the bar, I guess. So I guess I gotta... Alright, is this it? Still got one more here. I don't know if I can kill this guy. Probably won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me. He had a big backpack, that guy. Kill all the infected. What the frick does that mean? Like there's still somebody else? I'm not really sure. I hope they're not talking about that whole place. I imagine it's just around here. Well, he was big. A little harder to take down. I don't know, I don't see. That's an awful lot of people to take out, you know? Ah, come on, I can't get up there. Okay. thought they were all dead. Okay. Okay, there's some down here. Ah. I might turn off that glare in the settings. It's kind of... Still not done. Okay, so am I allowed to go out there? I gotta go inside. I forgot how I got out. The window? Yeah. I gotta go back upstairs. Not sure. What am I missing now? Oh, I didn't even see this. Oh! Heh. Yeah, I didn't even see the stairs there. What's over here? Can't get in there. I guess that's gonna be important later. Still? Turn on the safe zone lights. Well, how do I do that? Oh, here. Okay.
Crane here. Do you copy?
Wow.
Is the site secure?
Yeah.
I'm almost there. I'll meet you at the top of the tower. Crane? Wait, just wait.
Who the hell are
Olivia,
you?
I'm the one who's been talking
What
to
do you want from me?
I want to help you.
What do you want from me?
I want you to help me get away from this place.
Were you a prisoner too?
More like slave labor. But I wasn't there as long as you. I can't imagine what you've been through.
Sorry about the
At least
noise.
now you're free.
Just getting
Not
some
yet.
screenshots
Not
while
until
I
that
can.
fucker pays for what he did to me. All the years he took from me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
But you're in no condition to go after him. And even if you could, you can't take him on alone. The Baron controls the entire valley. He has an army.
And I'll kill every fucking one of them if I have to.
All right then. I'll help you get your revenge. And you get me out of this place. But first, you need to get your health back. And I can help you with that. You need meds to rebuild your stamina. Then you'll need equipment, supplies, and allies.
Well, I'm sure that asshole's made plenty of enemies. Let's find him.
Not until you get your strength back. And for that, we need to find GSP.
What's that?
It's a biocatalyst that improves performance. We created it in the lab.
You want me to go back into that lab?
Of course not. We can harvest it from the monsters the Baron created.
I wanted that picture.
He was testing
Side
some in
view.
the wild, including one right near here. Speak of the devil. That Kyle should be a chimera.
But how do we get to... What did you call it?
GSB. Think of it as an energy booster.
And how do we get this booster out of it?
You're going to kill it. Once you do, I'll extract it using a special device that filters it from the blood.
And this is gonna make me stronger?
Boosters circulate in their blood and make them stronger. They should do the same for you.
Should? All right, but one step at a time. First, we'll take it down and then... we'll see.
Right. Here. This might come in handy.
They always pick the right kind of girls. Alright, so, oh my god. They're not even gonna give me a chance to, oh lord. I'm gonna die over and over again. Alright, so press. Okay, I'm gonna die. Oh, he knocked me over. Crap. Wow, he hardly even lost life. Jesus. God. Okay, I'm almost ready to rage. God, this frickin' dodge, I hate it. Come on. Really? If I die, that would be pretty freaking stupid. Alrighty then.
Olivia, I took it down.
All right. Now I need to extract the GSP.
What's happening?
Kyle! Look at me! Kyle! Kyle! Come on, come on.
Now we're gonna skip this.
Kyle?
Oh shit. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
You've been out for days. I thought I'd lost you.
What the hell happened?
That last fight spiked your adrenaline. When it dropped, so did your heart rate. So I had to inject you with GSP.
You what?
You would have died otherwise.
So you just decided
To
to...
save your life. Yes.
Fine. I do feel better.
It boosted your immune system and sped up healing. Every chimera has a different GSP, so each one will boost you in a different way.
What do you mean each chimera has a different form of GSB?
Each variant of GSP alters the chimera's genetic structure in a unique way.
So I need to hunt down more of them.
Yes. Each variant will affect you differently, making you stronger, faster, and more resilient. But GSB hasn't been used on someone like you. So we don't know what the long-term side effects might be.
Well, if it makes me strong enough to take on the Baron, that's all that matters. For now, let's just focus on finding allies.
Are you feeling well enough for that?
I'm gonna have to be.
Okay, well, when you're feeling up to it, come talk to me. I put out some clean clothes for you. We have a lot to do.
I gotta eat. Open a skill. Yes. Hover over charge smash. Killing chimeras increases efficiency of beast mode. At some point, Kyle will be able to control it. That's cool. Okay. Great. Okay, good. Alright, so oh, I can make a hunting bow. Nice. Oh, that's my stash, I guess, huh? So I'm wearing this right now? Oh. So am I wearing this? Yeah, redeem? Okay. Okay, so how do I access my clothes? So I took my clothes off? Okay. That was confusing. So I just took everything off? Uh, Stash. I'm a little confused. Put in stash? Why do I want to do that? Why do I want to put it in stash? Don't I want to wear them? I don't know. I thought, I don't know. I'm a little confused about that. Anyway. Alright, guys. Well, that's it. That's the beast. Alright. Peace. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye.